I see you, high school. I got some high school over here. Yeah. We going into a new season. We going into a new season, something we ain't never seen before. Hey, so you can come with the church, or you can stay where you at, because the church going. We going. Pastor Barnette said we gotta go. We gotta go. Woo, come y'all. Woo, that was good. So I got a lot of energy, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just how I am. When I preach up here, I can't sit still, and I think you get a glimpse of that already. So I am NaJarri. I just want to say it's just such an honor to be able to serve your students. And I serve them every Sunday. I'm their youth pastor, and they see me, high school sees me every Sunday at 8 and 11. And I'm going to continue from where we left off. We're going to get right into the word, y'all. We ain't going to waste no time. I'm going to read from verses 7 to 14, because that's where Erica left off. And it says, "Be very brave and strong as you carefully obey all the instruction that Moses, my servant, commanded you. Do not deviate even a little bit, not at all, even from the left or even from my right. Then you will have success wherever you go. Never stop speaking on this instruction. Recite it day and night so you can carefully obey everything written in it. Then you will accomplish all the objectives and you will succeed. I've commanded you, be brave and strong, haven't I? Do not be alarmed or terrified, because the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And I'm going to stop right there, because when I read that part, I realized that was a commandment. Like, that wasn't an interrogative. That wasn't a question. He didn't say, can you be brave or strong? Like, it wasn't a question. Like, it was without a doubt. He told us, he commanded us, be. And, okay, I think y'all been paying a little attention. So I'm going to keep going. From that, he told us, he left us with a promise, and he said, I'm going to be with you wherever you walk. Wherever you go, I'm going to be here. But I think sometimes, I'm going to get a volunteer, because I think sometimes this is how we really see God. Let me use you, because I used you this morning. Thank you, brother. I used him this morning. He was so good for this example. Hey, y'all see my brother got a beard. I'm still praying on that beard. I want mine to come in, right? Yeah, I love it, dog. I can't get it yet, but I'm praying for it. Okay, so look, this is how I really think we see God sometimes, because he's given us the commandment to be brave and strong, and he left us with a promise. God gave you a promise, and he said, I will never leave you. I'm going to walk with you, right? Go ahead and walk, dog. This is how I think we see God back here sometimes. You walking, right? And you walk in, and you gonna hit some trouble. So he stopped because he hit a wall. And then we cry out. We say, God, where are you? Say, God, where are you? Gino! Oh, dog. That's how I saw Jesus running. I said, oh, Jesus come. He coming to our help, right? Oh, dog, I'm right here. I'm right here, dog. I didn't know, you was going through some things. I was just back there handling my own business, but I'm here, dog. And the text never said that. It said, wherever you walk, I'm going. Okay, so what it really is when I'm about to go through some things, because I know, because the text already told me. So it said every time I'm walking, God is where? He with me the whole time. Thank you so much. And we got to get that in our head, because we know we're going to face some things. We know we're going to encounter some trials. We know we're going to encounter some tribulations. But it said, if you just continue to walk and believe, I'm going to be there with you every step of the way. Be brave. Be strong. And he said, I'll be with you. I won't give up on you. God is with you every step, wherever you go. But your promise is being fulfilled, and it's contingent on whether you believe in that promise. I said, your purpose is being fulfilled, but it's contingent on whether you believe in that promise. Meaning it depends on it. Your purpose is dependent on how much you believe in God to get you where you're going. And it's an oxymoron there. Anybody know what an oxymoron is? Y'all get that, right? It's an oxymoron there because you got to choose. He didn't say you get the opportunity to be brave and strong and have fear. Y'all following me? He didn't say that. So he said, by you being brave or strong, you're going to have to leave fear behind. It can't be here with me because where I'm taking you, it's not possible for fear to be there because fear is going to hold you back. Fear will stifle you. Fear will suffocate you. Fear will cause you to be stagnant. You're going to have to leave fear behind. But look, I feel like fear is holding some people back. And I feel like sometimes, I'm just very animated, y'all. I paint some things out. And God is telling us to be brave or strong. But I think this is really what we do. We lay down. And we say, hey, God, I really want to start my business, but I just don't know what to do. I'm just stifled. I'm stagnant. I'm waiting on you, but you've called me to walk, but I'm just sitting here waiting. I don't know why, but you've already told me to walk. You want me to be the example for my kids, but I won't even pray with my kids. Oh, I'm in your house. You want me to be a servant of your Lord, of you, of your will, of your way, but I don't serve in my church. So he's calling us to walk, but some of us are sitting here waving our feet, laying on our chest, waiting. And God told you to get up. God told you you're going to have to walk. He said you're going to have to walk first. You're going to have to step out, and then I'll come. You can't wait laying on your chest. You're going to have to go, and I'll be there when you walk. And God is preparing us to walk into our purpose by believing in his promise. And look, the place where you're going, you're going to have to leave some things behind. You're going to have to leave some things. Look, nobody can be a Christian for you. Your mama can't do it for you. Your daddy can't do it for you. You're going to have to do it for yourself. Some things in this world you're going to have to do for yourself. They're going to be there for you, but they can't do it for you. They can't ask God for salvation for you. You're going to have to do that for yourself. You're going to have to leave some things. Everybody can't go. You're going to have some friends that you're going to have to leave. You're going to have some you're going to have some family that you're going to have to leave because everybody is not big enough to handle the calling that God has placed on your life. Everybody can't handle it. So you're going to have to leave some things. And God was preparing them. And when he told them by preparing, you might not understand it when you read it, but what he was saying is, you're going to have to leave that old life behind. That old life can't come too. You can't come willingly living in sin and expect to walk into your purpose. It don't work like that. It said you're going to have to pick and choose. That oxymoron come back. You can't have fear and you can't have that old person too. Because when we said we was going to believe in God, we became a new person. Y'all read that part? We became a new person. We became born again. So your new person, he wants the new you that's following Christ. That old flesh, it got to go. And the promise required action. He said, hold on. Does anybody like movies? Like anybody in here a big movie? Okay, so anybody in here a big TV person, right? My wife loves Power. Anybody watch Power? Yeah, I do not watch Power. I know, I'm lame. But a lot of people love Power. I heard that it's really good, and I'm getting there. Just keep praying for me. I'm getting there. I'm going to watch it one day. We got all of these amazing shows, right? Power, Scandal. And the thing is, you watch it on Sunday, and then you try to stay off of social media because somebody might spoil what happened in the show, right? The same thing. Now, I can relate personally when I watched Infinity Wars. I watched Infinity Wars, and I did not get on Facebook until I saw it because I knew they was going to tell me exactly what happened, and I didn't want them to ruin my experience. But check this out. In the text, God spoiled it already. Y'all see how I connected that? We already got the spoiler. We already know they made it. We already know that, right? But we don't believe that deep down in our spirit. We already got the spoiler alert. We already know what happened. We already know they crossed it. We already know that we're going to have problems. We already know that we're going to have trials. We already know that we're going to have to walk, but we're scared to walk. And let me paint another picture. This wasn't no little bitty river. This wasn't a little bitty river. This was a river that was overflowing. The water was treacherous. This wasn't no little creek. It was big, y'all. The river that they had to cross was huge. It was scary. You're going to have to face some things that are going to be huge. You're going to have some giants in your life. You're going to have some Goliaths in your life. But what he said was, don't even worry about that, dog. I just need you to walk, and I'm going to be there as soon as you reach that. And notice that they came up to the river, and the river wouldn't have moved unless they did what? Unless they did what? Walked. So when they walked up to the river, holding on to God's promise, they reached out, and the river parted. The river parted. The river had to obey. Your enemy's going to have to obey God because God got control over everything. So your enemy's going to get out the way when they see you come walking. I'm walking with the Lord. You're going to have to move. I'm going to leave some people behind. I'm going to hold on to God's promise, and I'm just going to walk because I know he's going to be there when I get there. I know he's going to be there when I get knocking on my trouble's door. Because you're going to knock on the door. I don't know when it's going to happen, but you're going to run into some trials. You're going to run into some things. And when you get there, step out and walk. And God will be available to move whatever is in your path out of your way because he's already promised us that. It's a promise. It's something that you can hold on to. It's not a wish. It's not a question. It's a promise. Another thing, when I look at it, they had to go through the river. They couldn't go around it. So God is telling us in his spoiler alert, he's saying you're going to have to go through it. He said when you walk, you're going to have to go through that trial. Because look, when we go around things, we don't believe that God did it. That's what's going to happen. You're going to try to avoid it, and then you're going to be doing it in whose might? Your own might. And then you're going to doubt God because you didn't believe that God was the person that brought you through it. But when you got God with you and you go through it, I have no doubt it had to be God that brought me through it. Because when I stepped into the water, it parted. It moved out of the way. So you ain't going to be able to run from it. You ain't going to be able to run around it. You ain't going to be able to catch Delta and fly over it. You're going to have to go through your problems. You're going to have to go through your trials. But have hope because God is going to be there every step of the way. He's going to say, NaJarri, I know you're going through some things, but I'm here, dog. Keep walking. I know you're going through some things, Erica and Carmen, but keep walking. I'm going to be there. I know you're going through bullying in your school, but keep walking. I'm going to be there. I know you're going through some troubles in your marriage, but keep walking. I'm going to be there. Yes, I'm going to preach this. I know you're going through some things, but keep walking because I'm there with you every step of the way. God's promise required action. You're going to face some giants, y'all. It ain't nothing you can do to run with it, but God gives us the hope that he's going to be there every step of the way. We have to hold on to the promise, be brave and courageous, put our best foot forward. Because if you living in sin, that ain't your best foot. God said, I need your best foot planted. I need you to listen to my word, and I need you to walk in it. Walk in my word, not departing from the left, not departing from the right, not stumbling. I need you to be firm in that step. I'm going to need you to step out into that water. You're going to be weak. You're going to be weak. You might even be limping into that water, but I'm going to need you to step and walk, and I'm going to be there with you every step in the way. Praise God.